Highlighting greater accountability and better performance in education service delivery in Ghana is the focus of interventions by 21 education grants partners of Star Ghana. Star Ghana is a multi-donor pooled funding mechanism supported by DFID, DANIDA, EU and US aid to increase the influence of civil society organizations and parliaments in the governance of public goods and services. The understanding is that public goods and services will be better governed at all levels of government when decision makers and those entrusted with power are more accountable and responsive to citizens. The role of civil society actors is paramount in influencing this behavior change. Star Ghana has since January 2012 supported 21 CSOs across the country to implement education projects that will increase accountability and better performance in education service delivery in Ghana. As part of strengthening learning, this documentary seeks to chronicle evidence of emerging signs of change from interventions by some grant partners. Youth Action on Reproductive Order YARO works on encouraging parents' visit to schools. YARO's first quarter report shows that over 20 defunct PTAs and SMCs in Sisala West District in the Upper West and Sola, Tuna, Kalba District of the Northern Region were reconstituted and revamped.
My name is Frank Aplakwi. I'm the substantive district director of the Sola Tuna Kalba District. And the Sola Tuna Kalba District is one of the 40 most deprived districts in the country. We are happy YARO Star Ghana has come in to support us work in 10 schools in the district to beef up teaching and learning and good governance in the schools and community participation. We are beginning to realize that YARO will be performing well. They have brought in materials. They have conducted training sessions for the heads, the teachers, and the community members, the SMC PTA of the various schools.
I'm called Bakari Yahaya Barnabas, the head teacher of Nursery. We have benefited a lot. Some of these things are, the parents at first, they don't know how to take care of the children in the school. Buying of books, school materials, like the textbooks, the school uniform and other things. Even how to get something for them to eat before coming to school, they don't know it. Theirs is that the child is coming to school. But with your program, I think the parents are now able to do much effort supplying some of these needs for the children.
I am Nuhu Osman, head teacher of Nyange DA Primary School. In the past, parents were not aware that it was their duty to visit the schools to see what is happening between their children and the teachers in the school. But now, parents keep on coming to school to monitor the activities of their children.
I come to see what you are doing, so that you want to come and see you and then see what you are doing, how you are progressing.
Other achievements include improved teacher accountability and decrease in teacher absenteeism, improved teacher deployment in favor of vulnerable and hard-to-reach communities, improved performance and learning outcomes of pupils from marginalized and vulnerable communities in the BECE, and improved access and retention of socially excluded groups like persons with disabilities and girls to quality education. The Center for Rural Improvement Services, CRIS, is focusing on improving effectiveness of FCUBE and re-entry policy for increased impact of girl-child education in the West Gunja and Sola, Tuna, Kalba districts of the Northern Region. CRIS is advocating for community members, PTAs, SMCs, and key actors in the education sector in the 4 target districts to have good understanding and appreciation of their rights for transparency and accountability of GES in the implementation of FCUBE and other girl-child education policies. CRIS has advocated for and supported 38 teenage mothers and 20 girl dropouts to return to school.
I always study hard because I wanted to become a madam and teacher. And because the child is He's not yet attending school because her father too is a student. So he's not yet at the age of attending school.
In future, and I don't want to be useless in future, so I'm studying hard. Future, I want to become a teacher.
Another grants partner is the National Catholic Secretariat, NCS. The NCS has engaged various stakeholders, including faith-based education management, traditional leaders, and the Ghana Education Service, and held national briefings and dialogue meetings to discuss issues of improving education quality in the Volta, Eastern, Upper East, Upper West, Central, and Western regions.
The Catholic Bishops' Conference says the government must involve them in taking decisions on how to manage and operate mission schools in the country. They say it is important to have a properly documented joint agreement with the government that is acceptable to both the schools and the state.
The Gender Center has focused on safe education environment, promoting quality education and reducing gender-based violence in schools in Tai and Wenchi districts. The center has engaged with district directors of education, teachers, PTAs, school management committees, and traditional leaders in beneficiary communities and schools.
Meda Gender Center and Star Ghana for us. Say almost selecting a community at the count projects communities no more. Now say improvements are back. Because begin on mobile now, I dine the grade, swap up. By the 2 money more, or Mutu and a more name penny focus iron. A dino on my boss at the Amaya. Teacher for no mumma. Absenteeism near the adenosis as what I tell you, I'm telling you, somebody blame school, and I'm a drained by needy, and a flower poncho and so a boosting crowd of Mora, among who say, or more near the power, on behalf to say, on betting me as Gender Center. In fact, on one day or one church about Sepatan, so boy, and in fact, I must school, the same at Mon says spoon a tumpon. Ama be about spooning. Say, na PTA cry, na good. SMC na group, but as said, you to me say, Bia Juma Kama, it was screening. Ama a disciplinary teacher for no so money. I must say, a disciplinary Bia air cost was screening.
Certificate signed by Nana, Honorable Nana was AG, and a Yameno, Yabo, Municipal Director of Education, and a Municipal Chief Executive. Yamode Mammy, I say, if 100% that in or BC, I feel 2011. I'm saying, my boy, first, no, in 0%. By now, gender issue, more in 100%, yet must be brave.
The Integrated Action for Development Initiatives focuses on reducing failure in BECE rates in the Shamar district, using dialogue and consultations with key stakeholders to build consensus on how to address the causes of the problems identified. Among their achievements are the registration of 1,325 pupils in 25 GHS and 1 in the special school for the deaf, the establishment of 12 reading clubs.
My brothers and sisters, we are very lucky to be part of this reading and writing club. I am very proud of it. I am very proud of myself because at first I wasn't able to read and write and understand. But now this organization of IADI and Star Ghana has helped me to read and write better than before. IADI has made learning very easy for you and I.
And leadership training for 76 girls in the reading and writing clubs and capacity training for GHS 1 teachers. The WA Parent Teacher Association is also a grants partner which aims at strengthening PTAs and SMCs for quality basic education delivery in the WA municipality. They have completed the sensitization of the 21 identified dormant members of the 58 basic school communities of the WA municipality on quality education delivery, promoting inclusion of women, children, and all other excluded groups in the 21 identified dormant members of the 58 basic school communities in the WA municipality, and educating the public and duty bearers on citizens' rights and obligations through the media. Voice of People with Disability Ghana, otherwise known as Voice Ghana, is implementing the Disabled Children for School project. The project is assisting children with disability, particularly girls from Ho Municipal and Nkwanta district schools, to enjoy their rights to free education and participating in inclusive and special needs education. Voice Ghana advocated for the Mauli Senior High School in Ho to be equipped with necessary materials and equipment to enable persons with disabilities to fully benefit from the schools. Voice has identified 88 children with various disabilities in a number of project communities to prepare them for school. It conducted baseline studies and created awareness among guardians of disabled children, leading to the preparedness of some 51 of these guardians to send their wards to school. Ken City Media Limited, in collaboration with 3 Heads and a Pen stakeholder collaboration project Scope, has been created for traditional authorities, local governments, MPs, and the private sector to discuss education on radio and television. Here's a sample of a community discussion on providing quality education.
It is a collaboration school from Mafo, Kuala Montebro, Ben Matebro. It is a woman for the teacher for the Trassi. If I see a Kuala Nitimi Cabro, it is sunny and starting. Come we discuss. Now the one teacher upon this annual man up to Quemu Juma. And yes, I'll be a Mahabium, will be a map, say, Roma for Tibro into a Babba. If you have a Tomrivino, BC your results never bano. If you have to with your crown next time, and yet a better time. Na time a kugu maso a kugu awfo no so because we be aboka atua 4 million a term e de ne bako achimota e de ne bako SOS nti won de onimu nya ope na yenye wa ha no eti e betina mu sei ya okoto wia ne ba wia ho no beje ne nyonko tata